One is, I now believe in my lifetime I will see ordained female priests in the Catholic Church. Do you believe the same? Do you want to take that one,
Yeah.
Brian?
So first, I will tell you 1000% certainty you will never see that in your lifetime because it's an impossibility. They can put their hands on their heads, they can do whatever they want, they can dress them up in vestments, but they will not be female priests. It is basically like saying you will see a pig that can fly in your lifetime. You could throw it in the air, it will not fly, right? So you will, maybe it's not a great reassurance to you, but you will not see a female priest because such a thing is a non-entity. It's like saying you'll see a unicorn. It's not possible. It's not. It's. I wouldn't even. It's probably not even a being of reason. It doesn't exist. It can't be. It's impossible. The church has always taught that. They cannot. Now, what I think is your real question, I think it is. I think maybe, I don't know how old you are. Maybe not in my lifetime. Maybe I'm 54. But I think, yes, we are likely, if things go on the same trajectory, unless we get a change course, that they will put hands on women, dress them up, and have lay women masquerading as priests, just as in the Anglican Church there are lay people dressed up like bishops and priests who are not bishops and priests. That I think, again, caveat, if things continue on the same trajectory as Francis has them on, I think you're right.
Yeah, they're really, if you look at how some Novus Ordos are done, there really isn't that much difference, because, and of course there is an ontological difference, as you said, but one of the things that drove me nuts before I became a traditional Catholic was I went to a big basilica that was run by the OFM, the Order of Friars Minor, and the priest, a very liberal Novus Ordo, even though it was in this beautiful basilica, had right before the consecration, invited a bunch of women to come up by the altar, and that he had them unvest him, and then they all said the words of consecration, or they all were so. And this drove me nuts because I was saying, goodness, what's the difference at this point? I mean, that's such a blatant action
Yeah.
that's awful to see. And they're all in a circle around the altar. And so, is it really that far-fetched to think? And look, you have many, the altar girls are vested now. You have many altar girls at the Novus Ordo. You have have their hands on Holy Communion. That's been a practice since the 70s now. Even the 60s there were some experiments. So I don't see it far-fetched to say, well, we're going to make this a ministerial role, where maybe the you have a deaconess, but she's not considered as an ordained deaconess, something like that. They already practically are, which is something I get confused when we see Reform of the Reformed types, conservative Catholics say, get in such a panic about female deacons, because I think, well, go to your local parish, you'll see one. I mean, you'll see them acting like that. So I think it's likely we'll see, as you said, something like that.